Hey y'all, happy Thursday. I have an Aldi haul for you, and then we are gonna make a spinach a spinach dish. So in my last video, I showed you guys I did a Walmart haul, and I hauled a couple bags of frozen spinach and told you guys how much I love frozen spinach and how I cook it all the time. And I haven't got to reply to comments yet, but I've been reading comments, and I've gotten a handful of comments, people asking questions about how do you cook frozen spinach? Do you just fry it up? What are you doing with it? So it is 1:18, and I haven't eaten anything today. Not on purpose, I just haven't been hungry. So I thought, listen to your body. Don't eat if you're not hungry, and just go ahead and stay in that fasting window. So I've been fasting for about, I don't know, 16 hours, but not on purpose. I'm just listening to my body. Sometimes I want to eat everything in front of me, and then sometimes I'm not hungry, so I don't eat. So anyway, I thought, well, I'm not hungry, so I'm just going to get busy and go to Aldi and do the things. So anyway, squirrel, we are going to make a spinach dish after I do this haul. And if I have the ingredients I need, we're going to make a low-carb, sugar-free Jell-O Cool Whip pie. Mostly sugar-free. So let's just jump right in. I also need to clean my kitchen. I want to wash that little dress I got from Walmart, that denim dress I showed you guys, and the pants. So I need to do some laundry. You know, just the stuff around the house. So let me show you what I got at Aldi. The first thing I got is sourdough. I'm going to have to put this in the refrigerator out in the garage because Shane is on the low-carb train, and he's doing really, really well. He has good days and bad days, but the last 3 days he's been doing amazing. And that's amazing for me because he sleeps better, and he's not snoring. He has more energy, y'all. He has been doing things around the house. He's been staying on top of the yard. Usually I'm the one to mow the front yard, and he'll weed eat. He's been out there doing the most. I love it when he does strict low carb because his energy is up, his sleep is better. He's just overall happier. It's just a huge difference. So with that being said, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator in the garage. He doesn't really ever go out there too much. So I'll just put it in the freezer out there. And that's the sourdough. If you guys haven't got the sourdough from, Aldi, you're missing out. I'm just telling you. I got the graham cracker pie crust for the Jell-O pie, and the whole crust, 12 carbs. 12 carbs per serving. So there's about 8 servings. So 12 carbs for a piece of pie. Not bad. And then we got the whipped topping. This has 3 carbs per serving, and there's 25 servings here. So there's about 13 carbs probably. And then, oh, hang on. Let me see if I got Jell-O. Hold on. Okay, I found some strawberry Jell-O in there, but it has 19 carbs. But I also found a sugar-free cherry Jell-O that has no carbs. So we're gonna make a cherry Cool Whip pie so Shane can get into that. You want something sweet? I haven't made one of these in years, and they are so good. So good. Okay, I got my birthday cake whipped dairy topping, you guys. We bought this for the first time not too long ago, remember? And I am a customer for life. Love this stuff. And it has 1 carb for 2 tablespoons. So when I make my coffee in the morning, I just with some stevia and some protein collagens and whatever creamer you want. I get the low carb creamer. I did get the oatmeal cookie Love this stuff. Oatmeal cookie coffee creamer. And this has 5 carbs for 1 tablespoon. Not bad. This stuff is so good. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm back. I got a work phone ring. I had to answer a call. Okay, and then I got, moving on, beef broth, because you never know who, what, where, when, why you're going to need that. I always like to keep broth on hand. I use it for all different kinds of stuff. I got a block of cheese, sharp cheddar. I got 2 more cans of green beans. We ate all the green beans. Those 2 cans I bought, so good. I got some black beans. This is gonna go with our spinach dish. I just saw this on an end cap, butter garlic grill seasoning. We're gonna use some of that on our little spinach dish. And then I got my specially selected premium dark chocolate. Let me show you what I do with this. I keep a baggie in the freezer. This, Stephanie, couponing girl, if you see this, this is a sweet tooth. She has a sweet tooth. Girl, I know you got a sweet tooth like I do. Me and Stephanie, we like some sugar, but she's lost like 14 or 15 pounds and she is doing amazing. You go, girl. Here's a hack. You probably already know about it. Go to Aldi. Get the darkest chocolate you can find. Chocolate chunk. This is 72% cacao, whatever. And I put it in a baggie because it's easier to get in and out of. And I just take this. Instead of getting a Reese's or a Kit Kat or whatever you need, because we need it for our emotional well-being. That's it and that's all. We just need it. Anyway, put it in a baggie, zip it up and put it in the freezer. And so what I'll do is if I feel like I need a sweet treat, I'll just pull it out, eat a few, get my hit, put it back in the freezer. Or I will get a teaspoonful of peanut butter, 2 or 3 of these on that spoonful of peanut butter, eat it. Good. And then you put it in the freezer and you walk away. What I've learned, one of the biggest parts of trying to lose weight is you need to learn the power of no. You need to learn the power of no. And the more you say no to the Little Debbie, to the piece of cake, to the biscuits and gravy, the easier it gets. It never is super easy. It never gets to, you know, for me, I never get to expert level of easy. I do better at just get a hit and walk away. Okay? That's what you do with that. There you go. Life hack for anybody who's trying to drop a few pounds or a lot of pounds or just trying to eat healthier or better or just do better. There you go. The darker the chocolate, the better. This has 7 carbs for 1 tablespoon. So we just ate 2 or 3 little pieces. We feel satisfied. Barely any carbs because it wasn't a teaspoon. Okay? Yum, yum. The next thing, now these are not low carb, but they're not horrible. They're not horrible. They're better than Ruffles or Lay's or whatever. But these are cheesy queso potato chips. And for about 12 chips, you get 16 carbs. For Shane, that's a lot of carbs. For me, it's not because I go to the gym. He does not. Let's try them. I still have a little bit of chocolate in my mouth. Okay. Let's try it again. Those are good. Those are real good. I gotta hide these too. I don't have to hide them. I don't have to like act like he doesn't know they're there. I just have to get him out of his sight. Because if I put him in the pantry, he'll just go in there and grab the bag and eat them mindlessly, you know. And I don't want to sabotage his great success. So I will put these in my snack bag upstairs in my room, where my pretzels are and my granola and all those little crunchy yummies that I want a handful of at night. It'll go there. Okay, then I got these little baby red seedless grapes. And yes, I'll wash them first, but I'm gonna try one right now. Little baby ones. When it comes to fruit, I don't count carbs. Unless I start eating too many bananas. Ooh, those are good. Oh, those are good. Yum. Okay. Then I got my, I like the organic Gala apples from Walmart, but I wasn't at Walmart. So I got these Midwest grown Fuji sweet to the core apples. I eat apples every day. Every day. I love them. I got a bag of Hass avocado. We're going to put some of that on top of our spinach dish. I got the Nature Sweet mini cucumbers. So the way I like apples, Shane likes cucumbers. So he'll slice these up and dip them in ranch. And that'll be his potato chips. And then I got Nature Sweet cocktail tomatoes on the vine. Also gonna go with our spinach dish. Y'all know I gotta have my tomatoes. Gotta have them. Where's Alfie? Riley just came in and dropped Alfred off. Hey, sweet guy. Y'all, Kips is getting old. He's, on Christmas, he'll be 13. 13. And he has, just in the last few weeks, Shane and I have noticed he's slowed down even more. I'm not ready. Not ready. My sweet guy. He's just laying on the floor staring at me. My sweet guy. Y'all, look at this. There, my sweet guy. Hey, buddy. He can't hear me. Sweet sugar face. So, just in the last few days, I think it's his left hip is kind of hurting, and so I've been giving him, the vet told me to give him his joint medicine, so I started him back on that this morning, and it's like a salmon flavored gel that you put in their dog food, and he ate that up, and he's going up and down the stairs real slow, and he can't, no more jumping on and off the bed. My sweet guy. Okay, anyway, and then the last thing I got before we start cooking, because I am starting to get hungry. Look what I found. I think I'll do my, I think we'll cook in a separate vlog. I think we'll do that. That way you're not sitting here for hours, okay? Anyway, this last thing I got a rice cooker. So I've been thinking, I used to have a rice cooker, and I used it all the time, wore it out. And then I got another one, and then I don't know what happened to it. And the last month or so, I'm thinking, I don't eat rice very often, because carby. I don't eat it very often, but when I want it, I want it. And I am not good at cooking rice in the pan. And I don't want to just buy the instant rice and the ready-made rice all the time. I want a bag of rice. I want to make some rice. And Aldi had a rice cooker, and they had blue ones and one pink one. How cute is that? It makes 2 cups of rice, and it's pink. Let's take it out of the box. No, it doesn't match my house. Of course, nothing in my house matches. Nothing. We're very eclectic. Oh, and I got a little white coffee pot. Literally like my washing machine. no bells and whistles. No bells and whistles. It was $14.99. It's a Walmart Mainstays brand. It's white. It has one button, on and off, power. It doesn't, you can't preset it. You can't do nothing. You can turn it on and off. That's what you get. But I can tell you what I do. I usually set my coffee pot before I go to bed at night, you know, so it starts percolating at 5. By the time I'm downstairs by 5:20, the coffee pot's ready. Well, this one won't do that. But what I do like about it is, if you want to come back to your coffee, if you like had your coffee and then you have half a pot left and you can leave the house and then that evening you still have half a pot of coffee left, you just hit the power button and it'll heat it right back up. Turn it back on, it'll heat it back up. My other one wouldn't do that. It had all the bells and whistles, but it wouldn't do that I know of. So I'm like, look, basic. We're going back to basic. Now, Shane was laughing. We were giggling about it. He's like, baby, you really went all out on that coffee pot. I said, I know, right? I said, if we get tired of this and we want to get another bougie coffee pot later, that's fine. But let me tell you what, these little coffee pots that have one button and no extra fluff and bells and whistles, they last for years. Years. The last one I had, I bought it new like 2 years ago and it quit. And they built it to where you can't even take it apart to fix it. I'm like, you know what? They build, and Shane and I had a whole conversation. They build things now to break so that you have to buy a new one. They build it to where you can't fix it. Or they build it to where you have to have a million different parts. It's not like back in the good old days in the 50s. I wasn't around then, but I watched Leave It to Beaver. Ward Cleaver be out in the garage just tinkering around with the coffee pot, have it fixed in 30 minutes, no big deal, and it lasts another 20 years. They don't build things like that anymore. Anyway, super basic coffee pot, and I love it. My washing machine's super basic, and I love it. I don't have to read instructions. I just hit power. Just keep it simple. Let's look at our little pink rice maker, and then we'll shut this video down. There's the little lid, or little pink lid. Here's a little cup where you measure out your rice and your water. Here's your little bowl. Here's your little spoon. I guess the pink must have been a popular color because it was the only pink one there. The rest of them were real pretty, like a cobalt blue, and I almost went for that because y'all know blue is my favorite color of all time for the rest of my life. But since I'm in my pink phase, I call it my pink season. I'm in my pink season. I was like, let me get the last pink rice maker. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. We're gonna make some rice in it. Cannot with that. Stop it. Stop. Phone's ringing. Hang on. Okay, got another phone call. Anyway, this video is pretty much over anyway, but I wanted to get back on here and end it. So there's our little rice cooker. She's cute. I just love her. Okay, I'm gonna put all this stuff away, and I'll probably put up 2 videos today. So after this video, we'll have a spinach dish because questions. People are coming to me with questions about how I do my frozen spinach, and there's a million different ways, but we're gonna throw one dish together and it's gonna be yummy, and I'm hungry, so let's go do that. I love you. The Lord loves you more, and we'll see you in the next video making our frozen spinach.